back to IN Radio. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And today we're bringing you yet another our Star Wars Armada battle report. We're going to do another Clone Wars, Galactic Civil War mashup.
Yes. So today I'm going to be taking on the Republic, and Ken is going to be flying the Rebels.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say I'm going to constantly be saying Rebels, Republic, interchangeable because it's confusing.
Yeah, they both start with R's.
Yep.
So that's why R-E and then P and then B sounds like. I've got a Garm list coming in at 400 points. John, what did you bring to the table today?
I got a Bale list coming in at 394.
So John's going to clearly win the bid there. Let's get to the fleets and see what we decide.
So I've chosen to go first, and my flagship with Bale on it is an Acclamator 2 assault ship. He has an officer of Clone Navigation Officer. He has ordnance experts, early warning systems. Just for the sake of sanity, whenever I have an early warning system, it's on my front arc unless I specify otherwise, just so it's easier for us to film. Ordnance pods, linked turbo laser towers, implacable. Then I have a second Acclamator. It has intel officer, ordnance experts, early warning systems, ordnance pods, linked turbo laser towers. My third ship is also an Acclamator. The exact same thing as the other one. Intel, early, ordnance pods, and linked turbo laser towers. My last ship is an armed cruiser. It's got Clone Navigation Officer, Radiant 7, and CommsNet, so he's going to be really good at passing out tokens. And I have exactly 2 V-19 Torrent Squadrons.
So coming in at 400 points, we have an Assault Frigate Mark II-A commanded by Garm Bel Iblis. We have Gunnery Team, Reactive Gunnery, and Linked Turbo Laser Towers on his flagship. Moving right along, we have an MC-30 Torpedo Frigate with Expert Shield Techs, Ordnance Experts, and Assault Concussion Missiles. We have a second MC-30 Torpedo Frigate, also equipped with Expert Shield Tech, Ordnance Experts, and Assault Concussion Missiles, but I also have the Foresight title. For support ships, I have a single GR-75 medium transport flotilla with Torn Far, a munitions resupply, and the Bright Hope title. For squadrons, we have a sum total of 6 X-Wing squadrons, 5 generics, and led up by Biggs Darklighter.
Ken has given me the decision between targeting beacons, abandoned mining facility, and dangerous territory. I think I'm going to go with dangerous territory and see how that turns out. So here's my deployment. Started off with Radiant. It's doing its thing. Dropped down 2 squadrons, then put down my wall of acclamators. Speed 2, speed 1. The plan is just to move the wall forward. We'll see how it goes.
Here's where the rebellion sits. I have Foresight in the back corner moving at speed 3. I have the transport Bright Hope, the other MC-30, and Garm's assault frigate hanging out here at speed 2 with all my X-Wings in the middle that don't have a lot to shoot at in terms of fighters. Sitting right over here. Hope is to kind of move in at some speed, taking these objective points right at the get-go, and then let's see what happens with that wall of acclimators I'm facing.
We're going to start right here. We're revealing a navigate. We're going to take it as a token for now. And then just move our 2 straight ahead. Right to there.
Let's start out with the MC-30 torpedo frigate with no name. Navigate, use it as a dial. So we're already moving at speed 2. I'm going to add the extra yaw onto the second joint, landing on this debris field, allowing me to take 1 objective point and getting 1 victory point.
We're going to go with this acclimator. Surprise, it's doing a navigate. We're going to take it as a token. And then we're going to be going speed 2 straight ahead.
Let's go ahead and move Torrin Far's transport. We have a squadron dial. I'm going to take that as a token. And we're going to stay at speed 2. And temporarily move Biggs. Zoom around over here. And we'll put Biggs right back. There we go.
This may not be a surprise to anyone, but we're going with my acclimator. It's revealing a navigate. We're going to be using it and taking a token, and then we're going to be moving speed 2 right to there.
Let's do Foresight next. Nav, we'll use it as a dial. And we're going to make our way to the station. If we do an inside turn, all right, well, I didn't need to use it as a dial, but that's okay. So we're going to sit here. I think I might overlap. I do overlap this X-Wing.
Put him in the back corner, tucked in, kind of where he was.
Right about there.
Yep, seems good.
Okay. And I get that objective point off the station and heal the non-existent damage.
My little ship reveals a navigate. We're going to take it. We're going to move speed 1 straight ahead, like that.
So the flagship nav, we're going to use at the dial. And we're going to jump up to speed 3, putting the click on the first joint. Which will land me on the asteroid field, and I gain this objective point. And again, because I'm second player, I don't take any damage.
My 2 squadrons go first. This guy and this guy are both just going to fly around and land right in between these 2 ships right there. And now to Ken.
So time to move some X-Wing squadrons. And what I'm going to do is, let's start with Biggs actually. So we're going to move Biggs in. The squadron, it's all my squadrons from here on out, correct?
Correct, I only have 2.
Alright, there we go. That is squadrons.
That is the end of turn 1. We're going to activate first my little ship here. It's got squadrons, and we're going to take it as a token. When I reveal it, I'm going to use the clone navigation officer to toss it to here, because I'm in range. And then we're going to use CommsNet. I did not think this through. Anyway, so we're going to use the CommsNet to pass that over to that. And then we're going to go speed 1 and double click it just like that.
So we're going to activate Tornfar's transport squadron. We're going to use it and the command token. So I'm going to get to activate 3 squadrons. So let's start with the squadron over here. We're going to move it up to its full speed, and I think we can just get... John, can you check the range on that? Am I just out?
You're just out.
Rats. All right, so we're not going to do that one. But I know we can get Biggs to get in there. Now, Biggs, on the other hand, though, we have to also keep in mind... Okay, we're out of close range there. And we're out of close range there. So I've got you there, right?
Yep.
So Biggs fires 4 blue dice into your V19. For 2.
Cool, I take 2.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get another squadron close enough. So we're just going to do this one and push it forward because I don't feel like burning tokens needlessly. Let's just make sure we're out of... Yeah. So there's the squadrons. And then we get a move. We're moving at speed 2. So here's our little jig jog. And right behind the assault frigate.
Let's activate this acclimator. It's going to be revealing a navigate. We're going to use it as the dial. And I only have 1 shot, which kind of stinks because it's going to be obstructed into your side. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it 2 reds into your side. For I will block one of your evades, and I will intel officer your other one.
Okay, so I will redirect using expert shield tech to get rid of the 1 damage.
Yep. And then I get to move. Yeah, we'll add an extra click. And we'll go to here, going speed 2.
We're going to activate the assault frigate, navigate, use it as a dial. I have a couple shots. I have my front to the side of your CR 70. That's a medium range shot. Just make sure. Pretty sure it is. Yeah. And then long range shot from my side to the side of this acclimator. Both are obstructed. So let's take the shot against the consular. So that's going to be a red and a blue because I have to drop 1. I'm going to drop a red. And we have 3 hits.
Okay, you can re-roll the double.
Okay. And do an accuracy.
So that's 1.
That's 1.
Redirect it to the rear.
Okay. And then for the shot, my side to the front of that acclimator, I have maybe actually instead of that acclimator. Do we have range here? We do. We're at long in both cases, so I actually don't have a blue die. So let's go to the front of this acclimator. So that's still long range. 2 reds. I have hit crit.
Let me measure some ranges real fast. That is medium. That is very medium, but that's 1 shot regardless. That's 1 shot. We will brace it to 1.
Okay. movement time, right?
Yep.
Let's spend that dial out. Let's drop to speed 2. And we'll throw an extra joint on the second yaw. Second yaw. Extra yaw on the second joint. And that should nicely have me double arcing your consular.
We're gonna go with this acclimator here and keep changing my mind. So we're actually going to be hitting your guy long range this way. So I'm revealing a navigate. We're going to use it as the dial, and we're gonna shoot 3 red dice into the side of your ship here.
And it just makes the shot, for those of you wondering, in case the angle looks off.
For spend LTTs, for 2 damage, and it doesn't matter what I target, 2 damage.
This one doesn't have intel officer?
No, this is my flagship.
Okay, that's the flagship. 2 damage, we're at long range, correct?
Yep.
So let's go ahead and cancel one of them, and then using the redirect we'll get rid of the other one.
Okay. And then that's the only shot I got. And actually changed my mind yet again. I keep changing my mind what I want to do. I'm going to just slide these guys slightly. I'm going to stay at speed 2 and add the extra click in to go right there.
So we're going to activate my MC-30 that is nameless. That's not a squadron, that's navigate. Use that as a dial. I only really have one shot. It's going to be from my side to the front. We're at medium range, so I have to dump a blue die so I get one shot at you. And it's a singular hit.
Okay, I'm going to take it, then salvo you.
Yeah, okay. So red and a
Blue.
blue, right?
Red and a blue, right back at you into your side. For take 2.
Take 2. What do I really want to do with that? I will redirect those to the rear. 2. Now I'm going to stay at speed 2. I think I'm going to do this. Fortunately, that gives you a good target, but if I survive, I get a double arc.
We're going to activate this acclimator. It's got a navigate. We're going to use it as the dial. Sorry, my brain just completely. So what we're going to do is, I only have one shot. It's going to be 3 red dice into your side. Right here. I'm going to say, Intel Officer, your green evade.
Intel, the green evade. Are you going to do anything with the accuracy?
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay.
There we go. 2 damage.
2 damage. So, you know what? I'll go ahead and discard it since you're on a larger ship and cancel out both of those because we're at long range.
Yes, you can. Okay, then I got to figure out what I want to move. And I think we're going to jump up to speed 3.
Second Randy. Do you want me to mark those and move them?
Yeah, just mark them because I need to figure out actually how I'm going to do this. Jump up to speed 3, land on you, fall back right to there. Alright? Let's see, is that going to be a good line of sight for me? I might actually have to check. Could you mark that one?
Mark that one too.
I mean, you always put your squadrons right where I need to move.
Well, that's kind of the fun of squadrons, right, Jen?
No. Even if I don't ram you, I'm pretty happy with I'm just gonna blast 3. See what happens. No ram, right where I want to be. So 2 of your squadrons are going to be overlapped.
So those 2 go away. So it goes back here. And then I get to place these wherever I want them, don't I? You have not activated your squadrons yet.
Correct.
So I think I'm going to place Biggs here and this green squadron over here. Okay. So let's go with the foresight. Nav, we'll take it as the dial. I have shots, but all of them are obstructed. So the only one I can really use is from my side to the front of your acclimator. 1 blue die for an accurate shot. And I'm going to say it bounced off the shields.
You want to hit my salvo?
Yeah, I'm going to hit the salvo so you can't
Okay, cool.
fire back at me. As much fun as you would have doing that.
Right.
I'm going to use that dial. Let's crank up to speed 4 because I have a plan. I don't know how good the plan is, but I have a plan as I knock this all over the place. Looks like it's about there. Does that look good, Jen?
Yeah, it's fine.
So I jump ahead to here, landing on the corner of the debris field, but that doesn't really matter.
Nope. I have to activate my squadrons first. They move 3. So this squadron is going to drop into here. And then this guy is actually going to fly past him to there. And then it goes to you.
So squadrons for me, I have 2 shots from these 2 X-Wings into the V-19. So I'm going to activate both. Now, because of the station, I believe I have to take an obstruction.
Correct.
So that's 3 blues on each. So we'll start with the one in the corner.
1.
Yeah, that's 1. Another shot from the second squadron for 1 more.
Leaving me on 1.
X-Wings need swarm. No, they don't.
They really don't.
And then this X-Wing, I know what I kind of want to do, so I'm just going to move it straight up. And we'll engage. We'll engage, which should give me some level of protection from your flak off the 1 acclimator. All right, there we go.
We're going to activate this acclimator first. And what we're going to do is we're going to reveal a concentrate fire. We're going to use it. I'm going to spend this to activate this squadron. And he's going to attack the X-Wing near me.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, where is that squadron? It's crap. It's 2 blues and a red with swarm against that X-Wing. For swarm 0.
They're V-19s.
I mean, dice, man. Okay, so then we're going to take a front shot into the... Actually, can I hit your rear?
Yeah, you can, and that's a clear shot.
Yep, so we're going to actually start with the side into your side. That's going to be 2 reds and a black.
Okay.
Here we go. Take a roll. We're going to intel officer your... Do we want an intel officer? No, we're not going to intel officer on this one. We're going to ordnance experts this. Take 4.
Going to the rear of the
No, we're side into the side.
Oh, side to side. Right. Okay, so I got 3 shields. Let's go ahead and redirect to the front.
Okay.
So I'm going to put 2 on the front and take 1 on the side. 2 and 2 rather, because I have to split those.
2 and 2, so...
Yeah, 2 off the front, 2 off the side, so I should have 1 on each side.
I went all the way around the other side.
Okay.
Cool.
Adding film time, right? So.
Yeah, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do my other shot, and we're going to shoot front into your side again.
Okay, so you're not
That was
going
the
to
determining factor.
Sure.
When you blew through all your shields on the front, it makes more sense to shoot there then. So let's take this attack. Perfect. We are going to Intel Officer, your green redirect. We're going to add in a black dice. And I think leave it how it is.
8, 9.
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8,
Hold
9
on.
damage.
We're actually going to ordnance experts. I actually need the additional damage potential to almost guarantee the kill.
So that was a double.
Yep. So just one.
So 2, 4, 6, 8.
So
Intel Officer, the evade. Right?
no, the green
The-
redirect.
The green redirect is Intel Officer?
Yeah, because if you're going to spend the evade, you're going to spend it out anyway,
Right.
and you have to spend it out to stay alive.
Yes. So, all right, let's do this. Let's
Have me reroll.
have you re-roll the doubles.
Come on, red dice. Don't be jerks. Bam, you're dead. Right?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
Well, I can spend this one out if I want.
correct.
So, redirect.
1 to the front.
So that's 1,
Yeah, you're done.
2, and then how much damage is left over?
5.
Which is enough to kill me, so... Do we have any crits in there?
Yes.
I'm just curious. Shield failure. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this one goes.
Boom. And then we're going to ordnance pod these 3 fighters at close range.
Okay.
So we're going to do first Biggs. Takes 1.
Biggs is going to... Because he counts as a friendly, doesn't he? Shove it to this guy over here.
Okay, now we're going to attack that guy. For 1.
And I'll...
Nope.
Nope. Well, we'll let him take it.
And now the guy right in front. For 1.
And I guess he'll take it also.
Now I have to figure out how I'm going to move because I didn't plan on actually killing you. I planned on ramming you,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
but did not plan on killing you. Could do that. It's better for me.
You'll ram. You will probably ram again. You'll be 1 forward. I think. We'll have to double check on the 2.
Okay, let's do the 2.
Okay.
I'll just stay at the speed I'm at.
Let me...
So I will not ram that one for sure.
I don't think you will, no. But I'm going to mark it.
I'm good. Your flotilla takes the damage.
Okay. Because you're moving at speed 3, correct?
Correct.
So I'm going to put this back just to make sure. You will not get it. Nope. So yeah, flotilla will take 1 damage. And there you are. And then you land on the debris field, so you have to take 2 somewhere.
I will take 2 to the rear.
So let's activate the assault frigate with Garm. Nav, keep it as a dial. I have the Consular double arc, so let's go ahead and try and kill that. So I have front to the front is 2 reds and a blue. And LTT the blank for 5.
Yeah, so you can reroll both your reds. I'm spending out my evade. You know that I don't know if a single one of your reds have come up not doubles pretty much so far?
Put it in the comments below, folks. 2 accuracies, which do nothing for me. So that goes from 4 or 5 to 1.
So we take 1.
Okay. And then my side to your front, 3 reds and a blue. Do you want me to set this to a double now instead of rolling it on this? Yeah, alright, so 4 damage into the front.
So we will redirect, and I think we're going to implacable it. Sorry, I literally have the camera on top of it. So I will reduce it by 2.
Okay.
And put 2 damage to the front of this ship. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to redirect both of that damage to that side.
So since I didn't kill that, I'm going to increase to speed 3. And we're going to just start running. Like so.
Okay, we're going to go with my little ship here. It's going to be revealing a concentrate fire. I could shoot, but it just doesn't matter. Because I'm not going to be able to punch through enough damage and get into position to do anything with it. So we're going to take it as a token and pass it over to... Let's go with that guy.
Acclimator over there.
Yeah. And then I'm also going to spend a navigate from Bale to give him a navigate. What we're going to do is use it. So let's go ahead and move. We're going to move to here.
We're going to activate Foresight before it dies. Nav, we're going to use it as the dial. I have the acclimator over here, double arced, so we're going to start with my rear to the front. That's a black and a blue. I believe we are... Oh no, that's obstructed, isn't it?
Very much so. So either of these shots are going to be obstructed because I'm sitting on the thing.
Well, you're sitting on the thing and you have the EWS.
Correct.
So, all right, so we're going to dump the blue and we're going to go rear to front with 1 black.
Good.
And we're going to ordnance experts that. Giving you 1 damage.
Cool. I take 1 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one of the ones that's stuck.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
That was shooting your front. Unless you're redirecting it.
No, you said you were shooting my side from this. If so, that's even better.
Yeah, I'm going into... Because I can only double arc your front.
Cool. So, yeah, take it to the front.
We are going to spin these dials about 12 dozen times later. There we go. All right, so then my front to your, or my side to your front, I'm going to dump a blue, so 3 blacks, 1 blue. We're going to ordnance. My red dice are great.
4. So,
I can never get an assault concussion missile shot off.
no, you can't. So we will definitely brace it.
Mm-hmm.
We will redirect it.
Mm-hmm.
No, we'll just brace it.
Brace it. Take 2 on the front.
And I will salvo you.
Yeah, I guess you get to do that.
It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Come on. Go ahead, make the salvo shot, John.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You have full defense token suite.
I do.
It doesn't matter.
All right. So we're going to stay at speed 4. And we are going to move and just temporarily move this off. Like so. Now the real question is, did I do that right in double arc?
Yes.
Did I? Yes, just.
Let's activate my guy right here. We got a concentrate fire. we're going to use it as the dial. I'm going to spend this to activate my squadron. And he's in range of Biggs, so he's going to attack Biggs.
Okay.
2 blues and a red against Biggs. For Swarm the blue, 2.
I'll brace it to 1 and take it.
Okay. Now for the rest of my shots. I have Biggs double arced
Yes.
through the side, and I have this guy at close range.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the side against Biggs.
Okay.
And that's going to be a blue dice for a miss. And we're going to add in 2 black dice with LTT
Gotcha.
for 1. And then we're going to add in an additional black dice with...
Concentrate fire.
Correct. Concentrating fire in. For that, and then we'll Ordnance Experts this. For 2 damage.
Yeah, but you can roll crits on your black dice. I can't. So, all right, that's 2 damage to Biggs. To can I only do that to one other squadron? Yeah. Let's brace that, and then this squadron will take another hit.
Okay. So now we're going to flak out the front, and we're going to hit Biggs with a blue. For nothing. And then we're going to hit the other guy with a blue and a black.
He's close.
2.
2. Ooh. Okay, so he'll take 1. Biggs is going to push the other one over here. And I will put this back because I'm glad we've marked that ship.
Okay, and then for movement, we're going to drop to speed 1 with the token that I have and do this.
Very good. We are going to activate Torn Far's transport. We have squadrons. We're going to use the dial. 2 squadrons to activate. When I start looking at what we have in range, it's these 3 all are locked down. So let's start with Biggs. And we're going to attack this V19 that's on 1 health. Biggs gets 4 blue dice. I need a hit. Of course, now I'm going to get bunches of them.
Dead.
And Biggs is still locked down with the other squads, so he can't move. So what we're going to do instead is we'll activate this squadron, who's engaged with that V19. 4 blue dice. And Torn Far the crit. 3 hits.
Okay.
And then we're going to move speed 2. And I think actually I'm going to do that. So that's going to put me on the asteroid. So move peace. And I take no damage from that.
We're going to activate my Acclimator, who's revealing a Concentrate Fire. And we're going to use it to do some flacking. So we're going to start by flacking out the front, and we will hit the guy on 3 because it's funny. And we'll just roll our way through it. So, guy on 3 for 1, and we're going to Concentrate Fire in on this one for that, and then we're going to Ordnance Experts this for 3.
3. Biggs is going to shove 1 to this guy. And then this is the one that has to then take 2.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to attack Biggs with 2. For that, take 1.
Biggs takes 1.
Then we're going to attack the guy right here. For 2.
otherwise I would make him take one. He's going to take 2. He can still run away later.
Okay. And from my dot to there, I'm unobstructed.
You
so
are
I'm gonna
unobstructed.
Shoot him
Go
with
for
a
it.
black and a blue. 2.
2. So Biggs is going to. I don't think I'm in range of the other one, am I?
You were not earlier.
Yeah. So that's right. This was the just out. Biggs is going to take 1 to save him. And he will take 1.
I think that was a mistake. But...
We'll find out.
Okay. And now we're going to flak out the side at both those guys. We're going to drop the blue and do a black. So don't care. Take 1. The other one, take 1.
Alright, so he goes to 4. He goes to 4. Okay.
Now we're going to ordnance pod everything. And we're going to start with this. So we're going to go out the front. So dun 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 dun.
Okay.
So we're going to attack.
The 1-on-1.
Yep.
Actually, they're all on 1.
1.
So he's dead.
Yep. And then we're going to attack the one right in front of me on 1 for a hit.
And he's dead.
And then we're going to attack the other one on 1 for 1.
So this guy is now.
If you do it, then I kill Biggs.
Yeah.
And then I go against Biggs for 1.
Big stays alive for the moment.
Yep. And then I am going to speed 2. I'm going to drop to speed 1. And we're going to turn in like this, overlapping that guy. And
Not Biggs.
nope.
There went your.
Was the idea.
Well, we'll put him there because I think if he's there, both of my squadrons can kill him.
Cool.
Squadrons. Let's try and take out that V-19. We're going to start with this one. At my X-Wing, your V-19. 4 blues, I need 2 hits. I had 3+, so he's dead.
He's very dead.
And then this X-Wing is just going to hightail it out of here. Over there.
Okay, and that is the end of that round. So, first activation, it's right here. I'm going to do something a little bit nifty if people didn't know this, so watch and learn. We're going to reveal a nav. We're going to use it as the dial. When I reveal it, I'm going to use clone navigation to give myself, because I'm friendly to myself, a token. Then I'm going to use an engineering off of Bale to give myself an engineering. With that, I'm going to put 1 shield onto the rear of my ship. And then we're going to go ahead and jump up to speed 3, doing this maneuver. And we already checked it, because we usually do all this stuff in front. I am in close range of Ken's rear, but just out of close range from your side arc.
It is literally a half millimeter away from being in close range. So outstanding piloting, John.
Thank you.
So because I would like to keep my transport alive, nav on Torn Fars, we're going to use it as a dial. But I'm also going to munitions resupply, and I was surprised that I'm actually still within range 5 of my assault frigate. I'm going to change out the engineering on the MC-30 and pass a concentrate fire for the squadron on my assault frigate and use munitions resupply because I have it and I want to feel like I did something useful. And then I'm going to move ahead, kicking myself up to speed 3 and just zoom along forward, getting away from your acclimators.
we're going to activate my acclimator. And we're going to be revealing an engineering, and we're going to take it and we're going to restore 2 shields to the front because those are the only 2 that are missing, and we're going to give myself a navigate dial with Bail Organa. So what we're going to do first is we're going to shoot here, front to you, close range, blue, and a black. I need 1 hit to kill your guy. Boom, there's your hit.
Biggs is dead.
Yay! And now we're going to shoot side to the rear of your transport for 1, and then we're going to re-roll this one. 2 damage.
We'll scatter it.
Perfect. And I don't have anything else. We're going to stay at speed 2, double crank it. And I think we're going to land on an asteroid, but we will check in a second. Nope.
No, you're good.
Wow, did not expect that.
So we're at a part of the game where we're no longer shooting because we're not going to do any damage. So navigate, I'm going to use it as a dial because actually I need to. We're going to stay at speed 4. And I'm going to put the crank on the final joint. Move the objective token over. And I land on the asteroid field, taking the objective point.
So we're going to go with this acclimator and we're going to try to kill a X-Wing. It's going to be revealing an engineering, and do you mind just putting 2 on the front of me?
Okay.
That's the tough one.
Yep.
Okay.
By the time you're done rolling damage dice, I'll
Have it done?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot and drop the blue, use the black, jumps right out of the box. For a hit, we're going to LTT in 2 blacks. For that, Ordnance Expert's this one, for take 3.
At least he's still alive.
For now.
Yes, for now.
And I totally messed this up, so we're going to readjust the camera real fast. And I'm going to be taking a long-range shot into your transport that's obstructed. So 2 reds. So here we go. For so far crit, we're going to Intel Officer your invade.
Okay.
And we're going to LTT this. 3 damage.
We're at long range.
We are at long range.
Alright, I'm going to cancel out both, discarding it because you're a larger ship.
Yep.
So the intel officer essentially does nothing anyways, but...
Okay. And then I gotta move. I'm going speed 3. We're gonna use the token to drop to speed 2. And do you mind just doing that for me?
Yeah, not a problem. There we go. Looks good. So we're going to activate the assault frigate. I've got an engineering because I'm expecting to be in combat, but I think all my shields are still there and that's pointless. So I'm going to spend the token, the nav token, to drop down to speed 2. And John, could you just move that forward for him, please?
Bam. Just like that.
There we go.
I only have 1 attack and I need 1 damage with this last acclimator. He's revealing an engineering. And we're going to restore ourselves up to full shields. And then we're going to flag out the side. We're at close range, so I'm going to drop the blue to add on the black. And then it's dead. I don't even need to LTT it.
There we go.
Okay, and then we're going the blistering speed 1. And we're going to just move forward, and I don't think anything's going to happen.
It looks pretty safe to me.
Yep. And now the last thing is your squadron over there, and if you just want to move them.
Yeah, I'll just move them over here.
Cool. And that is going to be it for that round, and we're going to proceed to turn 5.
So, turn 5, Garm. I really don't need a lot of tokens, so I'm going to give the assault frigate a nav, and I'm going to give the transport a nav, and yeah, we're pretty much all finished up.
Top of turn 5. Can I kill the transport? We will find out next time on Clone Wars. So we're going to reveal Bale. Bale is going to be doing a concentrate fire, and he's going to be doing nav officer to give it a concentrate fire token to himself because I actually need it, just in case. Okay, so here we go for the attacks. I have you double arced just barely, close range, both of them into your rear.
Yes.
So, here we go. We're going to do the side shot first, which is going to be 2 reds and a black. Let me make sure there's no other shenanigans I want to do first. I'm going speed 2. I don't have a nav token. Doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. Into your rear. For take 3.
I will scatter that.
Of course. So now we're going to do the front shot. So 3 reds, 2 blacks, and a blue. I need 1 accuracy, some way, somehow, to basically kill you. And then, of course, 4 damage.
Yeah.
Or 3 damage, actually.
3 is all you need.
There's the accuracy, and there's the other accuracy. So now we're going to have to concentrate in...
You have what, 2 damage, you need 1 more.
Okay, so we're going to concentrate fire in a black.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so that'll kill me, because that will knock out the rear shield.
Oh, man, that was very stressful.
I get 2 in there, and that is a dead transport. I really thought, John, I was going to get away with it.
Well, so my plan was, if that wasn't that, I would concentrate in a blue.
Which is a hit.
Yeah, and then I would re-roll the blue into an accuracy, so you're dead.
Yeah,
and then I could re-roll both of that. Yeah.
So that was
holy cow, that was really
funny.
close. At this point, are you fine? Just we're gonna call it.
So yeah, there's insufficient ways for us to do additional damage.
So
and I do believe my MC30 will be able to pick up. So we've already figured for this activation on the MC30, I can go drop down to speed 2, spending the token and the nav dial. I'll get this objective token. And then as far as everything else is considered,
nothing else can shoot, and nothing else can really take damage to die.
And John is just outside of range to be able to pick up the other objective token. So we're going to call the game here and score it up.
Well, welcome back. That was a pretty close game. Let's talk about the score, Ken.
So let's break this down. I'm going to break it down in 3 different parts. So for ships, I got no points. John, you wound up getting 107. On squadrons, I managed to get 24 to your 84. So that kind of threw things out of proportion. However, I did get 5 victory points, which threw another 75 points in my direction. So final score, 191 for John, 99 for me. So margin of victory, 92 points, 7-4 victory for John. John, great game.
Yeah, that game didn't go how either of us really expected it.
No.
I made some mistakes, you made some mistakes, and my flak was way stronger than I thought because I did not expect to kill all but one of your X-Wings.
Yeah, and the only reason you didn't kill it because he was able to run away.
Correct.
If I was first player, I probably could have saved Biggs and maybe the other X-Wing, which would have adjusted the score by, what, 39, 40 points. If I could have saved the GR75, that would have been another 24 points. So we're in the vicinity of about 64 points to your 92. I really needed to keep all of that and destroy your Consular, which would have been about 42 points. It would have had about a 20-point win.
Yeah. So my 2 fighters managed to pin your fighters down where they were for 1 turn.
Yeah.
And because of that, I could flak them all to death the next turn. And I had like a triple flak ordnance expert or ordnance pod death ball that was there for that. So
it was effective.
Pretty good about that.
It worked really well. I think there were 2 or 3 points during this particular battle we were thinking it was going to end early.
Yeah, so then we're like, actually, we have to keep going.
We got to keep going.
It's also when that transport, I'm like, I think I might be able to get it.
And
barely just get it.
You just got it. You had a couple rerolls still in the in the tubes.
I could have LTT'd and I could have ordnance experts, but what was important was getting that accuracy.
You needed the accuracy. So it came down to pretty much that roll. It didn't win it for you, but it definitely gave you the extra cushion you needed.
Yeah.
And then you were maybe, distance half of 1 to getting that objective point at the far end? Had we gone to
so if we did it, my counselor would have jumped up to speed 4 and would have missed the objective by that much.
It was close. We were thinking that 7 turns John would have had it without question. But Armada's only a 6-turn game. I played to the objective this particular game. The wall of acclimators, I thought were going to do more damage than they did. Although, let's be honest, you did take out that MC-30 with relative ease. That was a mistake on positioning on my part, though.
Yes. So, also, I forced you into a bit. I mean, it was like speed, distance 6 of I will get a first shot on you somewhere.
Yes.
And you landed where I could get a double arc on you. Mm-hmm. And because I double arc you, I drained all your shields. Right. And then because of that, boom.
And it took out one of my MC-30s. Yeah. But the other one managed to survive. And actually that ship alone picked up, I think, 4 of my 5 tokens.
Correct.
So it wound up carrying its weight. It was more or less an even trade, about 80 some odd points. I got 75 out of it, so I lost a little bit there. I probably could have done something. I think if we would have gone head on, you probably would have lost 2 acclimators. I'm pretty sure I would have lost both of my MC-30s, and I don't think my assault frigate would still be alive. You may have actually tabled me.
So I was actually better suited to kill your assault frigate than the other ones because intel officer.
No,
if you flew your ship near my ships, I would have intel officered every single one of your tokens down and then just clobbered through it.
That was actually something I saw during the game that was different. Again, this goes to changes to the 1.5 rules, specifically with the evade token. Yeah. I was able to... I didn't care that you were using Intel Officer.
No, it didn't matter.
The only thing Intel Officer did was, instead of me affecting just 1 die, I said, well, fine, I'll do both. So the 1.5 rule changes, definitely for the MC-30s, have drastically changed how they work.
They were already strong, tanky ships. Now they're very strong, very tanky ships.
The other thing here is some of these ships that you saw on my fleet. This was kind of what I wanted my Rebellion of the Rim, our second one, what I wanted my full fleet to be. And man, it really works well in 1.5. Not nearly as well as it did when we were playing the campaign. I think the other thing is, again, the way point changes have worked that helped out, because the assault concussion missiles came in play, which were pointless on my ship.
This is like 6 games in that you haven't been able to trigger it.
I can't trigger black. I can roll a single hit.
Or blanks.
Or blanks on black dice. And then I get doubles and accuracies on my reds. So maybe we could trade dice. You can have my red dice. I'll take your black ones.
Nope.
No, it's worth a try.
So thank you for watching. You can find us on our Discord and all of our social media links down below.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you haven't already. And as John said, check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Discord if you want to chat with us. So until next time, I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And you've been watching Ion Radio.